sitting in the car here with my friend Eamon. Hi guys. So we're gonna be talking about childhood fears. So I'll state you off. Right. We're in a setup similar to comedians in cars getting coffee. Alright. So starting off with childhood fears. Like, does anything come to mind when you think of it?
Yeah, when you told me about it the other day, I was thinking like, what? I was actually scared of it, and then like. I didn't know what you mean, like childhood fears. I was kind of like, yeah, is he talking about like stuff I seen when I was younger? Like,
yeah. Oh, this is another question. Like, if you're like the difference between like fears from media or fears from surroundings. Like, if you're scared of like an area, but if you did have childhood fears, do you think it stemmed from media or surroundings? Because that kind of separates it into two. Like,
well, definitely one media. Do you know the spider baby in Toy Story?
Oh,
I was thinking about that, man. Like, Jesus, that scared the shit out of me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, man, they portrayed that fella to be so bad, but he's actually just such a creative kid.
Burning shit in the back.
No, he was like turning like a load of toys into like different things. Like,
yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, grow up to be a creative fella. Yeah, made it out as if he's a master.
He'd definitely have like an art piece, like a gallery.
Yeah.
Buzzes, pieces.
So, So, Toy Story would be like one of the main things, yeah?
Well, that spider baby thing,
if it comes to mind. Yeah, and do you think most of your childhood fears came from media?
Or surroundings? Well, there's like a few. You remember watching, like, going into the rabbit hole when you're younger, watching YouTube videos, and then you can find, like, ghost stories and all that stuff. That was scary, but surroundings different. Like in school, I remember being so scared of being like seen as kind of being stupid or something. I remember that in school. I remember I just one teacher, like, it was really bad, and like, it could have been like senior infants or first class or whatever. Like, but she like made me do stupid things. Like, do you know when you count your hands? You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with your fingers. She decided to add in your ears as 6 and 7. But it confused me so much. She was like, okay guys, today we're gonna make it easier for you to count to 7 or something. And there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 your fingers, and then you go into your ears. And then she brought me up to the top of the class to do it, and I couldn't do it. And like, I literally saw her at one stage just go like, put her hand in her pan in front of the class, and I was just like, oh my god, she's actually raging at me because I couldn't do a simple thing like But so that's like, definitely one of the when I was younger, I used to be so scared of being like seen as stupid, and that probably still happens today. Like,
yeah, because like one of my last questions here, this relates to like, would you consider your problems as an adult scarier than what you feared as a child? So like, apart from kind of stuff you'd see in movies and like monsters and stuff like that, which we'll get into in a second. Like the main part of what I'm talking about now is kind of like what I'm doing my project on is like fictional characters like in movies and stuff. So speaking before we get into, because like what you're saying there relates to my last question, so before we get into stuff like that, like have you any like movie characters that you think that come to mind straight away when you think of childhood fears? Like, no.
Movie character? Well, definitely the Buzz character. Just watching those movies, I suppose. Did you ever watch this one, Nightmare Before Christmas? And it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's stop motion or something, but it's like you take a picture of but like the animation in it looks really creepy.
Yeah, stop motion is a big one.
It's fucking creepy. It looks weird, like.
Yeah. Because like on my project now, I'm doing like cartoons and effects. Yeah. Like, because so like adult kind of humor in cartoons like first came around in the 80s with your man John Kirk Falusi did Ren and Stimpy, which I showed you. Like. But like,
it's just the fluidity of the movement in their bodies.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, like Wallace and Gromit. Like,
it's just like, weird. Like,
I'm gonna fucking cut out like some stuff, so I'm just gonna
absolutely. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna try to fucking realign myself with like trying to have
settle yourself.
Yeah, settle myself. I'm trying to just have like a fucking team throughout, like, so when it comes to like, oh man, fucking can't think now for a sec. So, do you think you still have the same fears as you grew up, since you're speaking about that?
Not well.
Or do you have the same fears, or have they evolved or gone completely?
Probably evolved, but you know the way the fear feels like it feels more intense when you're younger than what it actually is like when you get older. You know, it doesn't feel, it's not as like in your face when you get older. It's kind of the fear of being like seen as dumb. You're just kind of like you're able to move on with it. It's not a big thing, like, but like when you're younger, it kind of dominates you for a while in that classroom, like, you know.
Yeah. So it definitely evolved into your adult life, like, yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah. It's things like that. Simple.
Do you think that your childhood fears, like, they definitely have a subconscious effect on you today, like?
Oh, probably, yeah.
What was my fucking? Oh yeah. Would you now consider your problems as an adult scarier than your problems like had when you were a child? In comparison with like being younger and more immature and not understanding things, but like more realistic problems.
Yeah, more like, I mean, yeah, like what I was saying there, like it's not as intense as it felt when you're younger, like a problem. It's like the lunchbox theory. It's like when you're like, and a kid loses his lunchbox going to school, it's like the end of the world. But when an adult loses his lunchbox, like he just, I'll go out and buy lunch, like it's not a big deal. Like, but like for that kid in that moment, he's like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? Like I can't do anything. But it's just relative to as you get older, you're kind of be able to deal with it, like, Joe.
Yeah, so like when I was younger, and I used to be like scared of what was in my like closet and stuff when I was younger. It would actually keep me up for like till like 4 o'clock some nights until I actually had to fall asleep. So in comparison for myself, I'd consider like the only like fears that would carry on into adulthood, unless you like had a really traumatic like movie experience or whatever, would be like anxieties and stuff to do with like social kind of situations. You know what I mean? Yeah. So in my opinion, for myself, I'd say like the childhood fears would definitely have been more scary than like social situations. And I'm only saying in comparison to like you know, having an awkward conversation or being embarrassed in front of people. I definitely was more scared when I was in my like bedroom at like 4 o'clock, like shivering, looking out my closet. Like, you know what I mean? So did you have any situations like that when you were younger? No? Or like a basement or something that you...
A basement? I remember do you remember the Michael Jackson video of Michael Jackson's ghost on YouTube?
Oh shit, yeah.
But I remember actually like, cause I didn't actually have curtains for a very long time. I just didn't really get curtains. Like, we just didn't bother for ages. It's not like I couldn't afford curtains. It was fine, but I just remember like I'd just see the reflection of the trees in the window and be like, oh fuck, there's a face out there.
Yeah. Like that happened for me. Like when I was younger, I like came up with all these complex situations. Like I had across from me was a mirror, alright. So my closet had like a sliding door, which was a mirror. So I had all these like really complex thoughts, like, okay, if I lie down and look at the mirror, I'll definitely be able to see something behind me. If something appears behind me, then all these like different things came in where it's like, if it's a vampire, it'd probably be invisible and I can't see it in the mirror. So that's why I was up for like the whole night. I just came up with ridiculously complex things, like just to keep myself
just one step ahead of the vampire.
And like even though like when you're old, when you're older, like you know these things aren't real, but like if I was walking up the stairs at night, like I'm turning off all the lights and stuff, you still like walk up the small bit quicker and stuff, you know what I mean? Just think so.
I don't like going downstairs when it's dark. Half of these things. I saw a mouse recently and I shit my pants. That was probably one, fucking shit my pants. I thought I'd be able to deal with a mouse, but no, that was like like bringing you back to when you were a child, like like instant fear, you screaming, like that was what it was like seeing the mouse. It was funny.
Right, so we've gotten a bit more comfortable now speaking.